In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to brainwash your leads into buying your service. My name is Sue, and at 19 years old, I built my dream business and achieved complete freedom. I made $52,400 last month cash collected. I've signed my dream clients, and I get DMs like this all the time. In this video, I'm going to break down how you can market your offer so well that you get leads begging to work with you, and this will allow you to never struggle with client acquisition again. I'm going to show you the exact strategy that also worked for Danny, who's an online fitness coach. He was getting all his sales by sending outbounds, working 10-hour days, and only being stuck at 5 to 10K a month. After he understood this marketing strategy, he went from 10K to 32.9K per month in just 60 days, and this is what his calendar looks like right now. And you can make the same transformation in these 3 simple steps I'm going to share with you. Now, step 1 is they have to believe in your process and your solution. Okay, so out of all your competitors and the different solutions, do they believe in yours? The way that you get someone to believe in your solution is you bring them down a funnel. You need to turn a cold lead into a paying customer, and the way to do that is by bringing them down a funnel which is systemized and is predictable so that you can actually generate sales and generate leads consistently. Okay, now you probably don't have a funnel right now. Your funnel probably looks like this. The prospect finds your account, they drop you a follow, they watch a few of your content, so watch a few reels and a few stories, and then that's the end. There's 0 points of contact, and that's why you're struggling with actually booking calls consistently, because there's no systemized approach to them going from a cold lead into a paying customer. So this is what your ideal funnel should look like, right? If someone follows you on Instagram, then you should be redirecting them somewhere to build more trust, to build a relationship, and then your seller should be reaching out to them via DMs to actually book them in for a call. And so they turn from just regular leads that give you attention into building that trust with them and then generating sales. Now, this may be overwhelming, so let me break it down into simple steps for you. This is a leverage funnel, and when you set it up once and you make it run on autopilot, I'm telling you, this is the most consistent and easy way to actually generate sales and clients for your business, because it's very, very hard for someone to go through this entire process, go through the entire funnel and not buy from you, which is why I titled this video, How to Brainwash Your Leads. It's literally like brainwashing, you know? So this is how we do it. And a way we do it is we just have a bunch of touch points. We have 5 different touch points, and you guys can kind of skim. I'm not going to go through everything in detail. So the first touch point could be, yo name, thanks for the follow, looking for some feedback and ideas, any specific type of content you want me to post about. So this is me and my seller reaching out to the follower that just dropped me a follow and just making that connection. Just establishing that sense of like, oh, I'm here if you need me. Just a nice conversation starter. The goal isn't to book them in yet. The goal is to just establish that connection and establish that point of contact. Okay. Now, they're talking to us, we're in the DMs, and then they're going to be watching our stories. We're bombarding them with proof, case studies, results, all that good stuff in the stories. They're watching the reels, they're commenting on the freebies, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, second conversation. In case they don't answer this one, we have a second touch point. And then again, nurture by client results. And eventually, now they're going down your funnel, right? And this gets to the point when they're looking at your content and your content is dialed in, you're posting on stories, they commented for a freebie, you're talking to them in conversations, they're going to check out the opt-in page. And what this is just a landing page after that. But if you want to watch it, you have to give me your first name, email, and phone number. Now, the lead fills this out, all that stuff, and then they get redirected to the actual landing page. And this is what the landing page looks like. The landing page is just talking about the offer, how we help, the guarantee, the case studies, everything, straight to the point. And then if they want to, they can book in a call. Now, most guys just aren't ready. So again, I'm brainwashing them. I'm getting them to go down my funnel. And so if they're not ready, all good. I just got their name, their phone number, and their email. Now my seller's going to reach out to them via SMS. We even have an option to call them and book them in via just a warm call. They get an immediate welcome sequence via email because they gave us their email. So now that's the 4th touch point, right? They're constantly being nurtured by emails now. And then in my emails, I have call to actions to actually watch a YouTube video. And then they're watching the YouTube video. Now the YouTube video is providing them insane value. And now it's giving them a huge perspective shift on how to actually scale your offer. But you get the idea, right? There's so many steps that your client needs to take, because in this day and age, we're in a trust recession. It's not enough to just post content on Instagram. It's not enough to just post stories and CTAs. You need to bring them down your funnel, collect their email, collect their phone number, collect their name, target them on different platforms, get their email list. Like, there's so many things that you need to do. And this is what the ideal funnel looks like. And that's how you can consistently generate clients. If you don't get your prospects and your audience to go down your funnel, you will always be stuck below 10K a month, because you can never predictably and consistently get clients, which is why this is all important. And then now they're watching more YouTube videos. Now they're watching more stories. Now they're reading more emails, and the seller keeps on talking to them. And then eventually there's a CTA on my story to book in a call. They DM me, and because they've gone through this entire 25-step process, where they've been so nurtured and so warm. They're on the call, they've already made a decision, they already know they want to buy, and they buy the program in full. This exact funnel has 5 different touch points. I target them on Instagram, on YouTube, on email, in our DMs, and SMS. And what ends up happening is I don't have any calls where I have to sell. I have layup sales calls. So these are calls that I have with pre-sold leads that already want to buy from me and have their credit card ready in hand, right? So I don't even need to sell on these calls. I'm also not charging 2 to 3K for my offer. I'm going to be charging a higher ticket offer, which is 5 to 10K up front, because these guys are so warm. They trust my process. They trust my solution and everything, right? And the third is I don't have any revenue spikes and high stress, because this funnel allows me to consistently sign 5 to 10 new clients every single month at a 5 to 10K price point. And this allows me to work less while actually making more. So this is the type of funnel that you should run in order to actually brainwash your leads and get someone to fully believe in your solution and your way to achieve your goals. Now, there's no point of actually getting leads down your funnel if they don't feel like you can help them. And so honestly, this is what 99% of businesses lack. And that's why they're never able to maintain those consistent 5-figure months. What you need to understand is that your audience are people as well. They have to feel understood, right? So do they feel like you fully understand their problem, their situation, and their feelings? Step 2 is when we create the bridge. And so many people mess this up. So please pay attention to this point, because this is what your current situation looks like right now. Your audience is on this side and you are on this side, and there's a bridge. There's a disconnect. You as a seller, you as, the service provider, you need to create a bridge, because you need to make them feel understood, because they feel like you're too far ahead of them and that there isn't a connection. And so in order to combat that and get them to pay us, we have to create the bridge that makes them feel understood. Okay. So I want to go through this analogy with you. It's a very, very simple analogy, and it'll get this point across way better. This is the stranger versus best friend analogy. Okay. Now I want you to imagine a scenario where you're thinking about breaking up with your girlfriend. Okay. You're thinking about breaking up with your girlfriend. Now, the first person you're probably going to ask is probably going to be your best friend. And the reason why is because you trust him. You feel like he understands your situation. Maybe he knows who your girlfriend is as well. He has been with you from the start. He knows your personality. He knows what's best for you, all these different things, right? You feel like he understands you. Now, what if a stranger just came up to you, said that he's been in a relationship for 10 years, he's married, he's in a happy relationship, and he just started giving you advice? Who would you trust? Would you trust your best friend who understands you, or the stranger that has credibility? You'd always go with your best friend. Even though the stranger technically has more credibility and has more authority than your best friend, you will still go with your best friend because you feel like he has a better understanding of your situation. Therefore, he can give you better advice. You won't go with the guy with 10 years experience because he just started giving you advice straight up, right? And so 99% of you are actually that stranger towards your audience. You're never taking the time to make them feel understood. You're just skipping the understanding phase, and you're just telling them, hey, I'm experienced. I have social proof. I have credibility. Listen to me, and this is what you should do. That is exactly what you guys are doing, and that's the exact problem why you're not generating sales. You need to show your clients that you understand by using the epiphany bridge. Now, the epiphany bridge is one of the easiest ways to storytell while making your clients feel understood and selling them on your process, okay? And so this is what this whole thing looks like. You guys can see there's a backstory. He has external, internal desires. He faces a problem, which is the wall. And he has this epiphany moment where he realizes, oh, there's this new thing that I can do. And then he creates a plan, and then he faces another conflict. And what ends up happening after the conflict is he uses the solution that he has, the new opportunity, and he has a great achievement and a huge transformation, okay? So in your content and in your story and in your videos, whatever you're posting to market your offer, you need to show your clients and your prospects that you have the exact same external and internal desires, and you face the exact problem that they're having right now. But you found a solution that was completely new, you created a plan, and then you achieve this huge goal and you transform your life. If you do this the right way, you will always get clients coming to you. But the key here is to show why the old way is no longer effective, okay? You want to show why it's no longer effective and show them why your new way gets them the result and transformation that they want much quicker, much easier, and with way less stress. When you position your new way as a solution that will save them and get them to the end goal, then they're going to want to go with your new way and instead of the old way. So always sell a new offer instead of an improvement offer, because that's what people gravitate towards We love new things. Us as humans, we love new things. We don't want an improvement of a product that's already bad or something else that I've tried is bad. In order for you to execute this, you need a full understanding on your ideal client's situation, problems, and their desires, okay? So I highly recommend you actually do market research and, use this. I can send you this Notion doc. I really don't mind. Use this Notion doc to actually understand the problems that your clients are facing, the deep-rooted problems and everything, right? And understand what they've tried and what they haven't tried and what attracts them and what, doesn't attract them. And then you can create your story, your epiphany bridge, and your marketing in a way where you position the old way as the villain, and it's like, oh, this way actually is just not good. It just doesn't work. And then this new way is way better. It will get you to the angle much faster. And it's just the solution that you've been looking for this entire time. You can create an effective story by fully understanding your market. So understanding the bridge, the pain points, the situation, the transformation, and then even using AI to actually come up with problems that your clients are facing right now and how you can structure your marketing to actually help them, right? So if you want this doc and this entire resource that I'm showing in this YouTube video, give me the word YouTube on Instagram. I'll send you this entire Notion page and the product market fit and all that pages that you need and everything. And I'll send you additional resources to help you with this entire strategy. So now that you've done the two hardest parts, now is actually the time to start turning these leads into sales. Now I'm not just talking small sales like 2K, 3K. I'm talking $5,000 to $10,000 payments, and this is exactly what you do, okay? Step 3 is getting them to take action. You need to market the cost of an action equal, if not more, to their desires, right? And so when we market, it's very, very easy for us to just market the benefits. Oh, you need your dream life. You need to live in Miami. You need to go on this beach. You need to travel. But I encourage you to think otherwise because everyone's doing that, right? And so the way that you really brainwash them and you get them to take action and you get them to work with you is you sell a cost of inaction. What is the consequence that your prospect will face if they don't take action today or next week or next month? Like, what's going to happen to them? When you do this the right way, these are the type of payments you can get. Because the truth is, your audience loves to sit around. They love to fantasize about their dream life and just absolutely do nothing and sit on the couch. You need to be direct and just tell them how it is. So if you're selling a fitness offer, the cost of inaction for your prospects is that they are just lazing around all day and they're not achieving their full potential. And you need to question them. You need to be direct and tell them, as a man, you've kind of told yourself that you wanted to get in shape for the last 4 years and nothing has changed. You're still the same weight. You still have that big old belly. You're still sitting around on the couch. Your kids are looking at you as if you're not worth something to them. And you just need to be direct with them, right? And when you market that cost of inaction, you ask them, how much longer can you take to keep on feeling this way? How much longer can you be like this? Then that's what's going to get them to take action, right? So in your marketing, just be direct, be straight up. And that's what's actually going to make them take that step forward and DM you. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, everything is good. This all makes sense, but how do I actually get someone to buy on a sales call? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to break down the one thing that I do on every single one of my sales calls to close high ticket deals. This is also the same process that Cruz used to close $6,000 in his first 2 days joining the program. The secret is to hold the prospect accountable on your sales call, okay? And so on your sales call, you want to ask the prospect what they've done in the past in order to achieve their goal. Okay, so let's say I'm on a sales call with a 9-to-5 guy. His name is Aaron. He's stuck working at a 7-Eleven job for the last year, and he wants to start an online business to retire his mom and travel the world. So think about your typical prospect trying to make money online. This is probably the situation, right? They want to work, they're working a job, they want to retire their parents, and they want to travel the world, okay? So this is what I'd say to them. This is generally what I say to them. All right, Aaron, so tell me, what have you done in the past 3 months to make sure that, number one, you are in a position where you can actually support your mom, and number two, so that you're not stuck working at 7-Eleven for the next 10 years. Now, when you say it like this makes the prospect realize how bad of a situation they're in and how bad they've been messing up by just not taking action. And what this will do is it'll make him realize, okay, like shit, I actually need to do something by the end of today. I need to do something to change my situation, right? And this will create urgency. And so Aaron, on the other hand, will be like, oh, I just watched YouTube videos and did some research. Now, when they say something like this, you don't want the prospect to be delusional, because if they feel like they're making progress or they're delusional, then they'll feel like they won't need us. And so you just want to counter them back and just hold them accountable by saying this. So what did watching those YouTube videos and the research kind of do for you, bro? And you want to sound genuinely curious, right? And all we need to do in this situation is we want the prospect to admit that they need outside help. right, in order to achieve their goal. And then he's going to say, oh, nothing much, man. I'm still kind of stuck where I'm at. So once we get the prospect to admit to us that what they've done has been kind of useless, we need to create tie downs. And so real quick, a tie down is just a small agreement that we get the prospect to make to win them over to our side. So all you got to say now is, okay, Aaron, so seeing how watching YouTube videos and doing research for the past 6 months just kind of hasn't worked, what do you think you actually need to do so you can finally quit your job and actually retire your mom like you say you're going to do? If you do this right, he'll say that he needs to join your program, which is when you can get into the pitch, talk about the pricing and all that good stuff. But the key here is to hold him accountable, to make him realize the cost of inaction. Because if you can do this on a sales call, you're going to close every single lead that you come across. So these are the 3 things that you need to do in your marketing in order to brainwash your leads to actually buy your service. Now, it's easier said than done. And if you want my team to actually come into your business and build out this entire marketing system completely done for you, so you never have to worry about booking enough calls or worry about building out a funnel and just generating sales consistently, then actually click on the link down below. It's a quick 10-minute video that shows you how we can help. And there's no pressure. You can book a call if you want to at the end. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.